You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Excited to check out another very rare Easy Bake set. Now, I say that with caution because maybe you've heard about it. I've never heard about it, and I've been researching this for 8, 9, 10 years. I have a massive spreadsheet with every set that I've ever found or seen, and this was not on my spreadsheet. Just like the one from last week, this is the Easy Bake Tiny Turnovers Bake Set. Make tasty miniature turnovers with 2 fruity fillings. Now, sadly, it is missing one of the fruity fillings, but I have the other fruity filling, so at least we can try it, see how it turns out. This was for ages 8 and up, way back in 1996, for use in any Easy Bake oven or your kitchen oven. Let's just look at the packaging here. It's this nice pinkish purplish color like the last one. There's Kenner in this triangle in the corner, and then you see this purple tool that's used to fold over the tiny turnover. Now, I've seen similar tools like that, and I know I've definitely seen it in, Play-Doh sets, something like that. It's kind of like that if you're thinking about it. Let's see, the ingredients. Okay, so it's just a sugar cookie. It's a regular sugar cookie that you fold over, and you put in these little flavored fillings. And the flavored fillings are kind of like little nuggets. At least that's what the packet feels like. I had to check the set prior to actually making the video because when it was sold to me, it was sold as sealed, and I looked at it like it wasn't sealed, and then it's missing something. So that happens. I guess I could have just asked questions, but I was so excited sometimes I just buy things when I first see it. Because I have what's called eBay saved searches. So I could put in, let's say, rare Easy Bake set, and then I save that search, and then it's looking every day through the eBay listings. Anything that pops up that matches it, I get an alert on my cell phone. So that's how I find things, hopefully sooner than anybody else. Let's just do this now. Since we already know the box is open, I will just show you what's inside. But take a look. So this looks like the cinnamon one, apple, and this is the other flavor. What was the other flavor? Blueberry. All right. So I think what I have is the blueberry. Let me bring the camera back a little. All right. And when I got it, I mean, the packets seem fine. So I have 2 sugar cookie mixes. Probably because you could do 1 sugar cookie with the blueberry and 1 sugar cookie with the apple. Let's just confirm that. Let's see. Ingredients. Oh, that's the apple cinnamon. Where's the contents? Usually they give you a list of what's in the package. Not on this set. Oh, right here. 3 sugar cookie mixes, so I'm missing 1. 1 apple cinnamon flavor packet, 1 blueberry packet, 1 turnover maker, and the instructions. Okay, so glad we got that. Without that, we're in trouble. It's a one-sided instruction. I feel like it needs to fold, but it doesn't, all right? And then you get this little tool. So you're filling your sugar cookie, folding it over, and that's how it works. It says 1996 Hasbro on it. Nice little purple coloring. These mixes look like they've seen better days. I'll probably just make this mix with these, and you kind of hear them? They're like some kind of nugget. I don't know how else to say it. Like a little berry or something. That's what I'm sensing is in there. So I need to check this out now. What do I need? You will need nonstick cooking spray. Got it. Water, mixing bowl, mixing spoon, teaspoon, waxed paper, rolling pin, and flour. All right. Wash all parts. That is the only thing I need to wash. So whoever had this set must have made one of them and then left this and put it back in the box and said, I'm never going to make it again. And here we are. That many years later, checking it out. Okay, so put them in the oven. Looks like you could put 2 on a tray. Close. Okay, there we go. Let's do it. Let's get the supplies, the wax paper, the rolling pin, the water, everything we need. I'll tell you what, let's head over to the mini kitchen and get set up over there. All right, back in the mini kitchen. I brought some guests with me in honor of the video this past week, the giant wasp. I don't know if you saw that video, but if you can, and you have 45 minutes, just sit back and just enjoy all the sights and sounds of summer and watching my wasps battle it out with the birds and then digging their tunnels. It's really neat. It's neat to me. Hopefully you enjoyed it for those of you that watched it. I've added a little frog in honor of that as well, and some flies, a couple other little insects. I decided to switch out the oven, so I went to this pink oven, which we'll get a close up when I'm ready to put things in the oven. And then for the most part, I'm ready to go. So I have my water, my mix, and my mixing bowl all set. So let's do that. The wasp will just hang out with us right here. Have fun. Hopefully not get in the way. Hopefully no flies get into the actual mix. Now, I'm not too sure about this one. I'm not too sure about any of the mixes in this. You saw they just didn't look too hot, but let's take a peek. Okay, so it looks just like most sugar cookie mixes, and it smells like one of those sugar cookie mixes I've mentioned in the past. It has kind of like a, a nice garage smell, garage attic storage smell. All right, so a spoon. We'll get this little mixer right here I have off to the side, and then it says tiny turnovers. Each sugar cookie packet makes 3 tiny turnovers, just in case you want to look at this for your own reading knowledge. And then the tiny turnovers. So that's how you make the tiny turnovers. It looks like place about 12 flavoring bits. I can't wait. So we're going to make 3. All right, 1 apple cinnamon. Okay, 1 blueberry. Okay, so here we go. I've got all the other supplies off to the side. Preheat easy bake oven for 15 minutes. Okay, or ask an adult to preheat kitchen oven to 375. Grease baking pan or spray pan with non-stick cooking spray. You know what? I'm just going to do that now while we're here, and then I'm thinking about it. I don't want to forget. Here we go. Make sure I get all the edges. The cakes came out good last time. Remember that? A week ago? I was pleasantly surprised at the bubblegum flavors. All right, here we go. So 1 packet, and then 1 teaspoon of water, and then mix. If you didn't get a chance to watch that video, it is actually the only video of these wasps in action that I've seen. I searched YouTube first, and nobody has a video of them that I can find. And I actually got them dragging in their prey, and then the birds coming and stealing it from them, and then them digging and just flying around and interacting with everything in their little world. It's pretty neat. Okay, they always want you to just kind of pile it off to the side. Let's see, what does it say? Okay, add water until dough is smooth. We're definitely not smooth. And then I have to get a, whatchamacallit, wax paper. I was thinking I could just bring in my kitchen table. Remember last video, because I'm re-experimenting with this area of the studio, I used my kitchen floor to do some of the work. I'm thinking, why not use the kitchen table? I'm sure, and I have in the past, used my kitchen table to work on. It's just a whole surface. Maybe you have too, I don't know. Okay. I would say it's smooth, but it's not doughy. I don't know how that's going to stay in the mold. Okay, then cut a sheet of wax paper and sprinkle it with flour. Okay, so adding flour is definitely going to help this. So I think we're in good shape. So let's do that. Let me bring in my kitchen table now and use that as a surface to work on. All right, this makes much more sense for me working in this particular area here. All right, so there's my dough. It says roll it into a ball in your hand. Cut a sheet of wax paper and sprinkle it with flour. All right, so let's do that. Okay, now I got it on my hands, which is good. Form dough into a ball in your hands. Let me get a little flour on that. That'll help. So how many of you use your kitchen table as another surface in the kitchen? I'm sure many of you do. Okay, maybe not many. Some of you have, or at least have done it at one point in your life, yes? All right, so form this into a ball. I'm gonna add a little flour to it. It's a little sticky, so, ooh. See how sticky it was? My thumb was stuck to it. Let me wipe my thumb off. Oh boy, hit my camera. Like I said, I gotta get used to this. The last video, a little bit different. I repositioned some things. I think that's good. Okay. So now roll this out to 1/8 of an inch thick. This is going to make 3, so I got to really roll it out. A little flour on top. A little more on top as I roll. Okay. I guess I'm just going to go lengthwise. If I can get 3, I'm going to try. Okay. All right, then it says open the turnover and press bottom of maker. So this is my cutter. Into dough, okay? To cut out a circle. 2 circles if you can. Form a ball with the remaining dough and roll it out again. And I can. Okay. Looks like I have enough. I'll make this one just a little thicker. Oh no, it has fallen on the kitchen floor. Oh, I think that's pretty close. That's past the 5-second rule on the kitchen floor. I must be pretty close because that is a little small. Okay, that's the 3rd one. It should come out when I do this. There we go. Okay, so we've made 3. That's my leftover. All right, now what does it say? 4, open tiny turnover maker with the teeth facing up. Generously sprinkle the inside of maker. It doesn't say with what. Generously sprinkle inside of maker. With flour? Right there. It says open tiny turnover maker with teeth facing up. Generously sprinkle inside of maker. I'm assuming with flour. Place 1 cut cookie dough circle in center of maker and lightly press the dough down. Yeah. Well, let me do a little cleanup here. I'm going to get a new fresh piece and then we'll continue on with the process. Okay, so one must assume that means the generously with flour. Let me grab that packet up there. Here is the sprinkles. I wanted to get the sprinkles open. So we're ready to go. That's sprinkles, filling. Let's see, what do those? Oh, they do. We've seen similar ones to these. It smells very chemical. So they're little sugar-coated pellets, I'd call them. All right, so sprinkle liberally, did it say? Generously. Generous to me is a lot, but what about to you? Everybody has a different opinion on certain things I do in videos. Probably because they don't want them to stick. Well, let's get this. All right, generously open tiny. Place 1 circle. Now it says, and lightly press dough down. Okay. Flip the instructions. Now it says, place about 12 flavoring bits in center of dough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's 2, 4, 5 with an extra one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Would you put one more just for good luck? 1, 2 more for good luck. All right. Now, close tiny turnover maker. Do not over squeeze. So I'm surprised they don't have you like wet the surface area around the outside of this, but do not overly squeeze. Okay, there, I partially squeezed. Oh yeah, look, lots of flour. Okay, we'll have to brush that off. I'm gonna put less flour on this one. It said generous. I was being very generous. Now watch, this one sticks. Gonna have to find that one. I'm being overly generous with my filling. Too generous. That one came out better. Less of the stuff. The flour, that is. This one kind of lost a little shape. Let me see if I can stretch it a little bit on the edges. Okay, it's got a little hole right there. Let's patch it. Okay. Now 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's make another one. Squish it. And there you go. Oh, there's that hole. I'm just going to put a little bit of extra dough on that. I'll leave that one facing up. Oh, where did it go? There's a substantial amount. With that flour there, it's not going to want to stick. Well, it looked like the whole top. So this one might have been a little too thin. We're going to dress it up a little. How's that? Okay, let's get these in the oven. All right, so let's get 2 of these on the tray. I'm going to start with the back one here. Actually, I think it's going to work better that way. And let me just dust some of that flour away. There we go. All right. And now this oven, I switched ovens like I said. This oven packs some heat. Remember I was having issues with that last oven. Look at this one. 341. 332. Perfect for baking a cake or a cookie. Okay. I'm going to give it, what do they say? Easy bake. In an easy bake oven, 10 minutes. I'm going to give it 8 minutes. We'll give it 5 minutes and we'll check it. All right, it's not even been 5 minutes and I'm already smelling these cooking too fast. Ooh, look at that. So they're pretty brown on the bottom already. Let me just lift this out. Let me put in one of my So there was the timer. All right, so it was about 5 minutes. Let's see, will it fit this way? We're going to give this a spacer. This might have been the oven that I needed the spacer on. All right, so give it a few more minutes, and then we'll check back. All right, let's see. They smell good. Ooh, yes, they look very brown on the top. Those look done. Let me put them up on the table here. Okay, let me bring this other one in. Let's give that it's 10 minutes, then we'll come back and give them a taste. All right, so I checked the one in the oven. Not baking as good in that first 5 minutes, so I'm going to take the bottom pan out, let it bake for 2, 3, 4 minutes, and then I'll put it back in. But my table is set. I was just getting the last fork in place here. Ready to try these. Here, take a look. Take a first glance. Almost ready. About 4 more minutes. Okay, in less than 2 minutes, it was already starting to smoke, so I need to pull that one out. Oh boy, that one burnt on the bottom. Let me put my tray back in. As you could see, that one came out crisp on the edge. Now, what happened was when I baked it with the bottom tray, it started to kind of melt around the edge. So what you see here is the melted part, but we'll give it a go. Let's give it another 2 minutes, and then we'll take it out. All right, this oven is definitely a challenge to regulate. Well, let me get my little tool. Ooh, you can't see over there. Let me start that over. All right, so this oven is definitely a challenge to regulate, so I'll have to figure this one out. Well, look how burnt that one came out. Let's put that one on the top of the stove. We'll leave that one there. Not as pretty for presentation. Let's get down to these nice, beautiful looking gems down here. Let me see if I can even get them off the bottom of the tray. Now, I did put this spray. Oh yeah, there you go. So it actually looks and feels like a sugar cookie. Not too bad on the bottom. All right, just for an interesting look at this burnt gem. Let's just see if it comes off the bottom of the tray. Oh yeah, no problem. All right, so I'm guessing, let's see, maybe it's just the edges like I thought. Oh no, that one. Okay, we're not gonna eat that one. Let's call that one a crispy sugar cookie. Yes, a very crispy sugar cookie. All right, so let me take this one here and just cut one of these open and see. I probably want to do the one that's crispy because it was hot out of the oven. All right, it's probably easier just to do this and show you. Okay, so it's slightly melted, you would say. Let me grab this one here, this piping hot cookie. Let's see, can I grab it? Yes. Yeah, so those little nuggets on the inside are still there. They're still somewhat solid, but they've... Oh, that was the cool tray. All right, I'm going to try a little piece. They're still somewhat solid, but they feel like they've softened. I'm going to try a tiny, tiny piece of this one because I wasn't too keen on the smell of the sugar cookie on this guy. All right, so that's all we're going to try. Not unpleasant. Tolerable. I swallowed it. But overall... Oh. Sorry about that. I took out the one from the oven because it was smelling so bad and it actually had more time on it. All right, let's just take a look at this one. It's almost like a muffin on the inside. You know, it has that blueberry look to it. All right. Well, there you go. What do you think of that set? I cannot try the other flavor because I do not have it, but generally speaking, I'm here to just show you how the process works with what I have, and that's all I had was the blueberry. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. There is more on the way. I have a very special and rare oven in the box, which I don't think I've ever seen in 10 years in the box looking, and I finally found it. So I'm going to present that to you hopefully next week. I'm not sure when I'm going to make it, but I do want to show that to you. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting Lucky Penny Shop. Oh yeah, just see all my little characters here? That's the one they get to eat. This is the one I get to eat. That's the one they get to eat. And thanks for watching. Later!
If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave,
What's up, Butch?
make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.